All right, Coach. Obviously, when you're picking 44 players for an all-star team, that's a long process, and it's something that you don't take lightly. So just kind of talk about this selection process, going through with your assistants and filling out the 44 that you feel are the best for this game.
You know, it's very difficult to pick the 44, what you term best players from a state. But we've been very diligent, been working since March of last year, have worked all spring long, looking at last year's junior film, had combines all summer. We've been meeting every Thursday. This particular season, trying to hone these numbers down. There's been some tough selections. All the best players won't get picked, but we feel like we've done as fair a job and as thorough a job as possibly can be done.
Probably the last 2 or 3 years, South Carolina's been known for a lot of speed at skill positions, offensively and defensively. Do you feel like this kind of fits that mold for the past couple of 3 teams that has been playing in this All-Star game?
I think we got a few guys that can run on offense and defense, but I think the strength of this football team may be our defensive front. There's some really good players there. Michael Hill from Pendleton's a heck of a defensive lineman. Jalen Miller from Gaffney is a kid that can come off the edge and rush. And we got some receivers that can run and catch. Most of them are big guys. We got some speed guys as well. Tremel Terry from Goose Creek is a Georgia commitment, is a special athlete. And got a guy a lot of folks have not heard of from Lake Marion, South Carolina, by Michael Williams, who's a 6'5" receiver, is a very good receiver. So I think we got a pretty good blend of size and speed.
If you look at your quarterbacks, just talk about the similarities or differences between the two. Keyston Smith's a guy that can run and throw. Your quarterback from Hilton Head, talk about him and just kind of what they're going to bring to the table.
I think Keyston Smith is a known person. Has been a good quarterback at Union High School a couple of years, and of course they brought in a new coach, Steve Tannehill, who was a great quarterback. University of South Carolina's been under his tutelage. We can see definite improvements of him on film from last year to this year, and he's a guy that can throw it. 6'2", 235 pounds, kind of a heavy-set guy that can run the ball on the quarterback plays. The young man from Hilton Head, a lot of people don't know about Michael Julian. He's a East Carolina Temple offer kid, plays in a program that struggled, but he's 6'4", 190 pounds, and probably throws the football better than anybody in this state. Just kind of an unknown guy, but he's a guy we could not deny in terms of what we want to do. We think he's going to be a big asset for us.
Talk about a little bit your style, what you like to do offensively, and how this roster, does it fit that kind of style, or are you guys going to look to something a little bit different?
No, we pretty much like to be a spread team. That doesn't mean we're going to be able to do that. Sometimes you're trying to do 2 things here. You're trying to pick a team that's trying to find the best ball players, and we've got to kind of do what we do in our own programs. We've got to make those ball players fit a system. We can't let the system fit them, so we've got to get these guys together and see exactly what they can do. We want to highlight the quarterbacks, the receivers, the running backs, and spread the ball around and make it a fun day. But sometimes you got to do what your talent allows you to do, like you do in high school. So we'd like to be in the spread and be wide open, but we might have to be some 2 tight end sets and run the ball a little bit as well.
Other than Michael Julian, who do you feel like could be a little bit of a dark horse on this roster? Somebody maybe that people do not know about, in terms of recruiting or things, but that you feel like can make a real big impact?
I think, you got a receiver right here at Northwestern High School in upstate, by Rontavious McClure, is a very good football player. He's not maybe rated as high as Tremel Terry or Mike Williams. He's 6'5", 215, is an excellent player, an excellent program. Akia Booker from Burns is a great receiver. It can do a lot of things with the football in terms of catching it and running it. He's a guy that can make a big difference. And some other players that are unknown players that people don't know about that are stepping forward. Back in 2000, we had a player nobody knew about by the name of Roddy White. That's the great thing about this game. Sometimes these players in other parts of our state doesn't have all the publicity. This is a showcase for some of them, and we hope we'll have some of those type players step up and not only make a name for themselves, but also help our football team.
Last thing, for you, just being the head coach of the Shrine Bowl team. I know that the coaches before have always considered it as a great honor. Where does this rank for you as far as your career being the head coach of the Shrine Bowl team?
I think being in the business as long as I've been in it, you get to do a lot of great things. Being as assistant coach in this game in 2000 was a great honor, and I look at this as a great honor. To stay in it long enough to have enough success in your career to be selected to coach in this game is a great honor. And I think we all should remember that what the Shriners do is a great thing. They're probably the most altruistic group of people in the country that raise this money and use this game as a catalyst to raise all this money for the burned and crippled children. That experience I had in 2000 going to that hospital is a life-changing type experience. I think it will be again, and I think it's a tremendous thing for our young ball players to witness that and also see what kind of an impact they can have on young people. So the entire experience is one that I'm very proud of, and I think it will rank up as one of the great things I've done in my career.